So I've made a cable car here. I know it doesn't look like a cable car, it looks like a cocktail, but I'll explain that in a minute. Hello, I'm Ann the Home Bartender and welcome to my channel. I'm glad you're here. I'm excited about this cocktail, so let's give you the ingredients for the cable car and I'll show you how to make it. Coming right up. Today we're going to make the garnish first. So you will need 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/8 of a cup of sugar, and a lemon wedge. Now for the cocktail, go gather 1½ ounces of spiced rum, 3/4 of an ounce of orange Curacao, 1 ounce of fresh squeezed lemon juice, 1/2 ounce of simple syrup, and we're going to garnish with an orange spiral or a twist. All right, I promise that we will make the cable car cocktail today, but first, if you like my channel, please tell your friends about it. If you share it with your friends and then they subscribe, it can really help my channel a lot. So now let's talk about where the cocktail came from. Toni Abu Ganmin, who was the creator of this cocktail, worked at the Starlight Room in San Francisco. It's a SideCar Riff, but I did find it on liquor.com. What's interesting is, did you know that the cable car system in San Francisco is the last remaining manually operated cable car system in the United States? And the cable car was invented in 1873. So if you ever get a chance to go to San Francisco, make sure you see at least the cable cars. It's such a great piece of history and they're really cool to see. I have seen it. So let's start making the garnish on the rim. We're going to use a little bit of lemon here. I'm just going to do half of the rim, kind of like you do for a margarita. Well, that's the way I like my margaritas. And I already mixed up that cinnamon, so the 2 tablespoons or 1/8 of a cup of sugar and 1/8 of a teaspoon. Dip the rim in there. Set that aside. Get our cocktail shaker here. We're gonna have 1/2 ounce of simple syrup, 1 ounce of lemon juice, 3/4 of an ounce of dry Curacao. Almost done with this bottle. And then we have 1.5 ounces of the Kahlua spiced rum. I like to use that Kahlua spiced rum. It's light and it has a really sweet warmth and spice to it. But I have tried in this cocktail Cruzan, which is a bit cheaper and a little spicier. I love that in this cocktail as well. Kraken would do a great job if you like that. Let me know in the comments what you would use here. Spice it up, spice it down. Tell me in the comments. Okay, let's get a piece of ice in here. And another one for good measure, and shake this up. Get my cocktail glass, double strain this. Get a big swath of this orange peel. Let's clean this up a little bit. I'm gonna use a little toothpick, actually a chopstick, and put it around this. So there's the little orange twist. I'm gonna put it right on the edge of the glass. Hey, that looks pretty good. That is a cable car. So I made this cocktail today because I already know that I love it, but I'm gonna try it for you now and give you some tasting notes. It's so good. Of course, you get that cinnamon, sugar, and spice on the tongue right at the beginning, and that puts this cocktail spiciness right on the top. And then you get the warmth and spice of the Kahlua Island rum in there. I love that rum because it's gentle and it's not hot. It's not super spicy. Then you really do get a little hint of the orange Curacao. It's not overpowering. It's really perfect. And the lemon, not too much. It's not too tart here. You really get each thing as you sip this cocktail. Like you get the rum, the Curacao, the lemon, and the simple. And it all works so good together here. It's warm but refreshing as well. It's a play on the SideCar, but I love it because it's rum And I like that it uses spiced rum here instead of a traditional or even an overproof rum. I think it would be perfect for a small dinner party or just to sit by a fire and sip. Try it and let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll talk to you about it there. See you next week for another cocktail tutorial, and in the meantime, take a look at one of my other cocktails. Let the playlist roll, if you will. See you then. Be well. Excuse me.